Emotional abuse is often hard to spot because it's drip fed over a period of time, and it's things that people can do in an authentic manner now and again, such as someone can offer you constructive feedback, whereas with emotional abuse it's constant criticism. However, it's not usually there when you first get to meet them, when you first get to know them. When you first meet them, get to know them, they can usually be seemingly some of the nicest people you have ever met. So you believe their criticism to begin with is that constructive feedback, not recognizing that they're actually trying to put you down. Emotional abuse is that pattern of behaviour which involves manipulating and controlling, belittling other, and it can include verbal attacks, threats, intimidation, things that have long-lasting negative implications on your life that cause that emotional distress. It can affect victims in many different ways. And one of the first signs of emotional abuse is that constant criticism, the continued put downs and negative remarks, making you feel like you are worthless, like you're not good enough, like you're inadequate in some way, constantly telling you that you're stupid or you're an idiot or you don't know what you're doing, that you're not capable, not giving that constructive feedback. And if they do it in a way that sabotages you. And then when you fail miserably, they turn around and say, see, told you that wasn't for you. They're constantly seeking to bring you crashing down so that they can feel better about themselves. There is enough obstacles in life without having those who claim to care about you putting obstacles in your way. Manipulation, such as the gaslighting, the guilt tripping, them playing the victim, them using obligation and fear and triangulation to get their needs met by you, where they're going to go all out to get you questioning your own sanity, where they're going to ruin special occasions and blame you so you feel like you're the one that's causing all the problems in the situation. Their manipulation is going to get you believing that you're not good enough, that you're not worthy, that you can't do anything right. They're going to get you feeling so bad about yourself that you change yourself time and time again to serve them. Isolation. Isolating you from your friends, from your family, from your work, from your finances, from your hobbies, from your goals, from your dreams. And this is going to lead to a lot of depression and anxiety. And then when you're in that state of depression and anxiety, they're going to say, who's going to want to put up with you? And because you're not feeling too great, you're going to question, well, who else would put up with me? When they are literally destroying the essence of who you are as a person so that they can feel superior, so that they can remain in control over you. They take everything away from who you are, apart from what's inside of you. They alter your thought process into believing that you're not good enough and you're incapable and in a state of despair and depression and anxiety, because you can no longer find the joy from the inside, and you have to start finding the joy from the inside again so that you can find it on the outside also, preferably away from a narcissistic individual who is a thief of joy. They will use emotional withholding. However, with narcissistic individuals, this is as confusing as about everything else they do, because they shower you with attention, affection and support, and then they withhold attention, affection and support, and then they blame you. And we all know that when somebody insults us, criticises us, mocks us, humiliates us, we can take a step back and think, don't really want to talk to you. So when they fall silent, you can think, oh, what have I done to offend them? Usually you have offended them, but not in a way somebody would offend you. You've offended them by saying no to them because they don't respect your boundaries. They feel entitled to get their needs met by you. You've offended them by trying to give them that constructive feedback because they believe that they are flawless, they are perfect, therefore you've offended them. They have those irrational mood swings, so you can be sat quite happily having a nice family dinner and all of a sudden their plate gets thrown on the floor because you didn't quite cook their meal right. With narcissistic individuals, they emotionally withhold as and when it sees fit as a tool to manipulate you, to coercively control you into living life on their terms. You arrange to go out with your friends, they feel abandoned, they try to guilt trip you into staying. If that doesn't work, they force silence on you. They cause an atmosphere before you go to a special event, while you're at the special event, when you come home from the special event. They ruin special occasions and you're constantly walking on those eggshells, tiptoeing around them, trying not to set them off. Yet you don't know where the landmine lies and they can just blow at any moment in time. They have those incredibly unpredictable mood swings. We are human. Most people can have various moods. You usually know what actually triggers an individual person. You usually care enough to know that, oh, they don't like that, so I'm not going to do it. With a narcissistic person, they learn exactly what you don't like and then they use it against you, and then they stand back all calm and say, oh, what's wrong with you? What's your problem? Somebody having a bad day? Yet they fly off the handle over anything and everything as and when they feel like it, especially if they're not getting their own way. They will go all out to blame you for anything and everything that goes wrong. Nothing is ever their fault. They're always in the right. You are always in the wrong. You are going to be made to feel responsible for everything they do wrong. If they cheat on you, they're going to blame you. They're going to accuse you of not giving them enough attention. If they lie to you, they're going to claim that it's because you couldn't handle the truth, when realistically they couldn't handle the truth, causing you to make a decision that doesn't work in their favour. They are going to blame you. They're going to find a scapegoat to pin the blame on so they don't have to take responsibility for their behaviour, so they don't have to face the consequences of their actions. There's a ton of verbal abuse, from the name calling to the humiliation to the criticism to the belittling. There's going to be so much verbal attacks on you that they often then just turn around and say, oh, I'm only joking, and don't be so sensitive. Don't you think you're overreacting a little bit? Gaslighting your reality, making you feel like you're the one that is indeed going crazy when they are sending you that way. And that's one of the worst things. Your reactions to their actions are what they accuse you of being wrong. So you believe that you are the one that's in the wrong, when your emotional reactions to their actions are what most people are going to go to when dealing with those kinds of people. They know exactly how to bring the worst out in you so that they can blame you, so that you find yourself begging for their forgiveness over the things that they've done to you. And they're going to go all out to invalidate your feelings at each and every turn. Never tell a narcissistic individual how you feel, because they will go all out to make you feel worse than when the original conversation started, whether that's driving you into a sense of desperation, frustration, or confusion. Tell a narcissistic person how you feel. They know exactly. You've literally handed them the ammunition. They know exactly what to use against you to hurt you all the more. There are lots of different ways that a narcissistic individual will emotionally abuse you so that they can get their needs met by you. Any you notice, please do add those into the comments of people reading through. Thank you very much to all the returning subscribers and your continuing support with the channel. It's greatly appreciated. If you are new to the channel, I'm Elizabeth Shaw. This channel is all about narcissistic behaviour to give you more understanding of the people you might be dealing with within your life, how to handle yourself around those people if you cannot go no contact, and different methods to find what works for you to help you understand and overcome narcissistic and emotional abuse. If you do find the information helpful on the channel, please do subscribe. If you are looking for further help and support in understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse, I do have several online guides available, and those teachable links are in the video description. If you're looking for someone to speak to, I have partnered with BetterHelp, and their sponsored link is also in the video description. I do also have a couple of books out on Amazon, 15 Rules to Deal with Narcissistic People If You Cannot Go No Contact, and a Narcissists Handbook, which is the ultimate guide to understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse. I shall link those into the description also if you'd like to go and check them out. Go out there and create the day that you deserve, because you do deserve to have an amazing day. Bye.